Come on. Start up. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know what happened. For some reason, the PlayStation just got removed from the network, and we lost internet access. So, obviously, if the PlayStation doesn't have internet, we can neither stream nor play Genshin. Oh,
I've been waiting for you,
so now we're
returning from
back in the scene
Julian
again.
Karst.
We died in the middle of this scene.
It's Ningguang!
Oh.
Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me.
Now I gotta reshare everything
You
out
have
again.
my thanks.
It's a pain in the
It
butt.
seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Very,
oh,
very
no,
annoying.
It's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room.
And this is where cutoff is
Now,
right here.
it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
That is a crazy ambition.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
Jean.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Yeah, hopefully we stay on the network this time. It was just a PlayStation. Literally everything else was connected, so it's not like we lost internet access or anything. Like a teleport up here or something? Or do we have to... I think we have to take the lift every single time we want to come up here.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
But I also think it's because the Jade Chamber is in a different spot later on.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die,
Don't mix
but
with,
so
mess
too
with,
has the membership
Chong-Li,
of the
man.
7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Anyone.
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
I need a more physically demanding job.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? You're
I mean, they
rather
are to
special,
Paimon.
really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible,
Paimon has dreams of,
I'd like to have your trust.
opening up a huge
But if you were
business
to
and striking
choose
it
the more
rich.
trustworthy person between myself and Kuching, you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Cheesing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Paimon.
It's all right. I like direct
Throw her off the Jade Tamer now.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail.
I don't like
Just
to resell
imagine
gifts, Paimon.
how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Cheesing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors.
The Fatui are up to mischief in the shadows of everywhere.
Body and whatnot. But research
We
on
can't,
the
like,
Sigil
walk
of
5
Permission,
steps without, like, running
Paimon
into a
wonders what
Fatui
they're
agent.
up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Take me up!
Probably need to kick these guys' butts.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Let's fly! Open fire!
Just get rid of you first.
Locked on!
I guess this is it.
Hey, Kefnet. It's going fine. Well, I say it's going fine. This is the second stream I had to start today, about half an hour into the first
Take
one.
me up!
For some reason, the PlayStation got kicked off the network. And I had to start a new one. But it's going fine now.
Locked on! Knock him down.
My work finished.
Let's see what the Fatui
There
are up
are
to.
so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
The new
But
patch
why
is
did a
out,
relative
but
be
we
a death
are
die end up in the hands of someone
very,
like
very,
child?
very, 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 very far behind, so it's not like we're going to be touching that content anytime soon.
Oh, that's right. Cloud
I played
the Tamer
through
said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of
maybe
permission,
most
it wasn't to
of
be used
it.
as
I
solo
don't
relic.
know.
Talismans like that
It's always
were
hard to
once
tell how
used in
far
the
into
Archon War to channel divine
one of
power.
these
Maybe the Fatui are
like
copying
Hoyo
the
patches
sigil of
are with how long
permission
they can
in
last.
hopes of achieving a
I want to say
similar
I've played
effect.
through most of it because I'm in
Being able
the
to
second
channel
of the
divine
two
power
acts
in
in the
battle?
patch, right? So you
That sounds
hope
pretty
that
dangerous.
each act is about 50%. So I should be beyond
And
50%.
the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
Let's see.
All
Been
right,
playing a
that's
ton
enough sticking
of
around
Chaos
here.
Hero Nightmare.
We gotta go meet up with Jean
Got a
Lee
double
soon.
5-star pull
The
earlier on your
last stop
standard
on our rite
banner
of parting
temple. Cool.
preparations tour is Dihua Marsh.
I don't even have that downloaded
Let's
yet.
go. Paimon hates being late.
I should download that and set it up. I'm just really cramped for time this week. So it was a bad week for it to launch. You have a teleport over there? I do not, so I guess we'll route towards this teleport.
Let's fly.
Like, I don't even think I can do this game all the way to about 5 my time like I normally do on these days. I think I probably have to cut it anywhere between an hour to half an hour earlier because I have to go finish reading a comic for the panel that I have to go, do after this one. That still gives us plenty of time. That's several hours, or a couple or so hours away from now. Anywhere between 2.5 to 3. They copied a ton of Hoyo stuff. Not surprising, everybody does now. Let's see. The achievement screen looks like Genshin's. Battle Pass looks like Star Rails with the rewards even matching up. Oh, so even more than Etheria Restarts was borrowing. Same with the shop amounts. Oh, but yeah, I think you mentioned that before from the beta or whatever, that they were doing the same thing as
Oz, reveal
with
thyself.
the dupes.
Hold that pose. Let's fly. Bullseye. Locked on. Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Gimme, gimme. The new game mode for Genshin is live. Probably won't be playing a lot of it on stream today. Actually, probably playing none of it on stream today. But it is live to the point that where is it? We've got the mannequins, playable characters. You can only level them by actually playing the game mode, right? You have to reach level 10 in Miliastra Wonderland, and then it'll do it. But the cool thing is that you don't actually have to spend leveling material on it. You just reach the checkpoint, and when you ascend, they get all their stats and everything, and their talents go up too. So it's not another character you have to actually invest into. They're not that good either, like at all. They're kind of just like worse versions of the Traveler, but hey, at least you get a custom character, right? Or two technically. You get the guy and the girl, and they match whatever outfit you gave them in Wonderland. Oh, I cannot edit that while flying. Got it. But like, yeah, you can actually change it, and whatever you change it to, they'll actually look like. So it's kind of cool. They'll also match whatever element you currently have the Traveler set to. They don't have the exact same. Oh, the wrong button. The exact same skill set. Get back here. Okay. Yeah, but they're more or less kind of the same. I heard Animo's probably the best one to use for the mannequin. And since it's not exactly the same.
I myself only arrived
Hey, Mike.
moments ago. Did you
I
enjoy
still
your
prefer my
visit to the
Traveler to be
Jade
set on
Chamber?
Dendro, though.
It was
That's the one that works the best for me with all my setups.
And expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place.
But that one may not be
before.
very good for the mannequin.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon
I played a
thinks she's
roguelike
very
somebody made.
friendly.
For like half an hour last night.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So
It wasn't
you
made
also
very
met
well,
with
but you know,
Keqing.
it was entertaining enough.
What did she have to say?
Things will probably get better the
She
more
said
people actually dive
the
into
time
it.
of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue at Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
If I had the time,
No respect for the divine.
I would see how much work
Indeed,
it would be
contrary to the ever-bold Keqing.
make something similar to
Ningguang
Final
is
Fantasy
more of a
XIV's Palace of
businesswoman
the
at
Dead
heart.
to the Deep Dungeon.
Though they are
in
both
here,
members of the Qixing.
With multiplayer, that
Although
would be
she's
fun.
friendly,
That's like one of my favorite
There's
games
no way of
ever.
clearly discerning her true
But I
intentions.
don't know if I actually have the time for that, with all the other things I should be doing.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever
See,
gave
one of the
up the
characters you
position of
pulled-
Tianquan,
It's called
she would
Hugo.
never give up the Jade
His
Chamber.
kit is very similar to Fei
The
Xiao
Jade
with all the
Chamber's only
follow-ups.
second. What's the
Oh,
most
that's cool.
important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be
I do
trusted.
like follow-up attacks.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the
A
least.
follow-up attack is one of my favorite kind of unique things to Star Rail. That I
No
like
matter
from like,
what
the
they may
very
be
beginning
planning.
of the game.
You must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Oh, he doesn't
So,
have any good
is there
support
anything
characters
we
yet.
need to get for the rite of parting and
Yeah, at least like with the
DLR?
benefit for Fei Xiao
Yes,
is
as
that
a matter of fact,
she
there
came
is.
so late into the game that there
Today,
was plenty of
we'll be
characters that had
gathering
follow-up.
wild glaze lilies.
And they had already given
Glaze
you
lilies. But why did we come all the
March
way out
7th,
here?
the hunt,
Isn't the garden
like
in
right
Yujing
before she
Terrace
came
has
out.
them? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh,
Putting a
right.
character like that at the
Paimon
beginning of the
remembers that
game,
Madame
it was
Qing
like
is always tending to
it was like playing
flowers.
Herta at the
Maybe
beginning
we
of the
can
game
ask
before
her.
enemies could summon other enemies. So it's like
No.
you only got to use her follow-up
Those
talent
lilies
once.
have all been gardened by people. They
There's some
won't
stuff
do it
that
all.
could be really good,
Dihua Marsh
but you have
used
to
be
wait for
full
the
of
game
glaze
to
lilies.
progress before their
It
stuff
is a
actually
sort of
gets good.
joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now.
Or you could be like
Nearly
Genshin,
all
where
the glazed lilies were wiped out.
you release all the best
Of
supports
course,
at the beginning
there
of the
are
game,
some
and then
kinds of
nobody has to
flowers
like
that have
worry
been
about pulling a
preserved
support
and
ever
gardened
again.
by people in the city. But
'Cause they
very
were
few
all
people
4
know that
stars
glazed
anyway.
lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glazed lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will
He's
make them
talking
more
about
fragrant.
healers too. Like, I'm torn right now
So how good
between
is your
who I
singing?
should be using our pulls on. Because, like, Nefer is so hot. She's so hot. And she's strong too. Her playstyle's fun to play.
We'll only know
But at the
once
same
we
time,
start
Farina's
singing.
on banner, and this account doesn't have Farina. And Farina is probably single-handedly one of the most impactful characters that you could pull for literally any account if you don't already have her. Go get that real quick.
Let's fly.
I knew I would end up angry.
Bullseye!
I think I just may end up like drawing or pulling Farina. That might be what we end up doing here.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Oh, we sang Barbara's song. Oh, that's the one she sings in her Idol all the time. Ah!
Flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sing a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand here,
Bullseye!
Give me all these. Ow.
Stop right there! Bullseye!
Every time you think you're picking a flower,
Those weren't glazed lilies.
it's actually
Glazed
just a
lilies
whopper
wouldn't
flower
hit
instead.
people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so
How would you know the
lame.
medicinal value
Excuse me.
of a rare occurrence that you just
Are
saw
you
for the
searching
first
for
time
glazed
just by
lilies?
looking at it?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Like, you'd actually have to test it to know if it has potent medicinal value.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely
No,
I did.
you did not at all, Ganyu.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But Now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
She's one of those people. She's got like her
Eugene
work mode and
Terrace
her
is where
private
Rex
life mode.
Lapis parted from this world.
Some people don't have
If
that.
I
They can't
strolled
like
through those lonely gardens now,
switch modes
I wouldn't be able to bear it.
to do a job or whatever. These
Whenever
are the
my
same
duties take
personality
me near
everywhere they
Eugene
are.
Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from
Don't
the
even
moment
mention
it was
because they
first
probably
founded
weren't thinking about that at
3,700
the
years
time.
ago. The city has never had to bid
That
farewell to
Natlin
its
actually
deity.
just goes through.
So what do you think of this farewell?
A new Archon
Huh?
every generation.
This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes,
Yeah, Paimon, could you not tell by looking at the
I am a
horns
mix
coming
of
out of her
human and
head?
Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my
Ifis.
veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
Adeptus?
See, I've just picked
What's
one
your
myself.
question about Adeptus?
Here, you may have it if you wish.
A
dare
word
not
with a
refuse
question
it.
mark is not enough
Oh,
for
so
somebody
did you
to
sing a
know
song before you
what
picked
you're
the
curious about.
Indeed, I
You
did.
need to elaborate.
I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance
What
meeting,
is an Adeptus?
I never thought that I would
I
be
can't
able
remember
to
the
contribute
actual
to the upcoming
Chinese name
farewell for our ancient
that it's
lord.
based off of.
If you would
But an
excuse me,
Adeptus is basically
return
like
to my
a
work now.
local deity,
Good luck.
right? Like a
And
nature
that just
spirit
about
in this
does it.
area.
Our
That is
preparations for
based
the rite
off
of
of
parting
the
are mostly finished.
exact same
Given
thing
the ease of picking glaze lilies,
in
I think
the
this
Chinese
was a
myth.
fitting end to our tasks. in more ways
Adeptus is
than
an
one.
okay translation. A better one would probably be like Ascended One.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
But yeah, they're just like the
I've had enough
local
ventures in my
spirits
life already.
here.
Beginning
the
a
local
new
gods.
undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort.
Calling him
And once business is at
probably
full
the word
steam,
God is way
the stress
too
of it
loose,
all only
right?
wears
'Cause
away
they're like
at you over
very
time.
very lower.
So you must
Guardians,
be careful
I guess,
to
is
take
another
the
one.
time to
Local
step
guardians,
back and
lords of the
re-examine
land.
yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Xiangli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think
Will I
it's
even
about
translate
time
something
we
when
head
it's
back
part
to
of
Liyue
a
Harbor
religion?
now.
Well, you'll have to ask the Chinese company because they're the ones who encourage the translation. They're not ancestor spirits. Exactly. These are... They're kind of the residents who were here before the humans were. and many of them actually do take the title of gods.
Look what we have here.
There was a war at one point where they were all fighting over who was going to be the actual Archon of the land. And they do preside over different things. So they're more like nature spirits than anything. But not all of them are ancient, you know, like some of them are young. They can be born. They're just like, you know, local nature deities. Oh, I kind of want that. I want that treasure chest.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
Head back to Liyue Harbor. So pagan gods call it by the normal pantheon name. There is no normal pantheon name for it. That might be what you're failing to grasp here. Because it's not a pantheon. Many of them don't even agree with each other.
What happened?
They don't live in a village together or anything like that. It'll be like, this is the spirit
highly abnormal.
who presides over this mountain.
Seems
This
as
is the
though
spirit
something
who
big has
presides
happened.
over this forest. So on
We
and
should
so
ask
forth.
around a little, just to be safe.
When I say local, I mean, like, literally local to the area that they're over. They have a home.
You're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The
Kinda
Millelith
like,
are watching our every move now.
This would be
These are
Japanese, not
desperate
Chinese.
times. We
But
mustn't
like,
act rashly.
if you've ever seen
Desperate
Princess Mononoke, how
times?
there is a forest
The
spirit to
Adepti
the
of
forest
Joyen
they live
Karst
in.
are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Yeah, similar. But
Most
that's also
likely.
because a lot of those
I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already
faiths
gone
are
to
like
meet them.
really.
Well, I say meet, but it's
They
more
came
like
from
they're
the same
attempting to
place
stall
at
the
one point in
Adepti
time.
outside
If you
the
go
city.
back like thousands of
However,
years.
both sides were quite obstinate.
And then they
hit an impasse.
redeveloped and
It
evolved
seems
differently
inevitable, given the current situation.
because
The
of
Adepti do
isolation.
not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs
But
on us?
in Genshin
That's
lore,
the
every
Qixing for
nation
you.
of
Anyway,
the 7 nations
Mr.
at least
Zhongli, you're one of
have
Child's
an
close
Archon,
associates.
which is
Please
a
understand that your
Greek
actions
word
will reflect on us. Don't let
that
anyone
basically
catch you
just
off guard.
means sovereign.
Looks like things
That's
are about
that's
to
all it
boil
really
over in
means.
Liyue Harbor.
Do you
Doesn't even
intend
have
to
to
use your
necessarily,
neutral identity as an intermediary
refer
between
to
both
a
sides?
god, right? Like a
Or
governor
will you
would be an
use your
Archon
sword to turn the balance?
by the
Neither path is an
actual
easy
meaning
one.
of the word.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli,
And each nation
we've
has
heard
a
that the
different way
Wengsheng
in
Funeral
which
Parlor has also
their
been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Archon was
Things are
selected.
taking a turn for the worse. I'm
And in
afraid I
Liyue
must
here,
leave now to handle things.
There was
back at
actually a
Wengsheng
war
Funeral
where
Parlor.
all of like the local
I hope
gods
that Master Hu has
that
been able
wanted
to
the
keep
role
things under control for the
fought
moment.
each other,
Consider your
and
next
Rex
course of
Lapis
action
was the one who
carefully,
came out on
traveler.
top
If you're trying to
because
prevent
he
an
was just
explosion,
much stronger than everyone.
it may
He's
be wisest
basically
to
the
look for
gods
the
of earth
fuse
and mountains.
Whew. Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
You don't understand why Solomon isn't a prophet in Christianity when he is in both Judaism and Islam? I mean, he isn't not. I don't know where you heard
Paimon
that.
gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad.
I mean, he's in the
Where
list
could
of
we find
kings.
him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
But, you know, the prophet is anybody who actually professed the word of God, so... I don't know. That's also a very random question to just, or statement to say in the middle of a chat. Nothing to do with the previous conversation.
Take me up! Let's fly!
Do you have a teleport closer to there? Sorta, but where we're at, it's not worth it. We'll just run the long way. Oh, you know what? I missed the road. See, well, did my first 10 pull on the cosmetic banner and can... Let's see. Just adds an animation to some character cards. You got 2 characters you can use, one being a 5-star. That's cool. Fizz, I don't know how to answer that question. I really don't. I don't know how to answer that question for you at all. You just come in here asking the most bizarre questions. And I try to answer them when I at least have some clue about how to answer them, but I can't tell you what's controversial or not. There's some things that are like super obvious that they would be controversial. That's not super obvious to me in either way. Like, are we fighting Child? Are we finally at the point that we're fighting Child and I haven't been paying attention? This team has to be fine for fighting Child. There's no way it can't be. I just kind of like walked my way to the Golden House.
This is the Golden House?
Would anybody even care to watch something about Ice Age humans? Probably.
That it was even fancier on the
I don't know why they
inside.
wouldn't.
And so
There was a
full
movie
of Mora.
about a
This is where
group
all
that
of
came
Tibet's
over,
Mora is
like
minty,
across
right?
the strait or whatever.
In that case,
It was like a horror
maybe
movie,
they won't notice if a few Mora go
and they were being
missing.
hunted down by like another type of humans or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. I watched it. I just can't remember the name of it. And that did well enough, I think.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something.
Yeah, I
as
put together that you were
important as
talking
the
about Chaos Zero
Exuvia.
Nightmare when you're talking about your
Look!
pulls
What happened here?
on the cosmetic banner.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
And then we get confronted. At least Rex Lapis had a really
You've already
cool,
fulfilled your task as guides.
like, Adeptus
So
form.
why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
He chooses not to. You think he can still just, like,
If
turn
you
back
were
into that form
Fatui, I
anytime he
imagine
wants?
that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Okay.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing
Time to
you can do
spar
to
with
stop me
Tartaglia.
anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that.
He just likes a good
When
fight.
Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent,
Well, plus
she will
she had to
prioritize her
completely
mission,
dip out of there
weigh the
because
outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions.
if
But as for
Venti
me,
wasn't in
greatest
the
pleasure
city
being
of
a harbinger lies
Mondstadt
in
and
crossing
wasn't holding
blades
back
with
because he
strong
doesn't want
opponents.
them to know
won't let
that
what
their
happened in
god is
Mondstadt ever
actually
happen
around
Oh,
and who he is,
so you intend to
Venti
fight
would have
me?
just destroyed her. in a
Good.
fight.
I won't kill
He's
you,
too happy-go-lucky
traveler.
of a person,
I'll just
though.
play along to feel the thrill of battle. Besides,
Venti's
you could
actually
never defeat
probably
me,
the strongest
not
of the
even in your
Archons.
wildest dreams.
He's just the
But
laziest.
hey, try to relish the fight anyway. Because if you ask me,
Part of his laziness,
without
though, is that his idea of
what
freedom
else
is that a
there?
god should not be encroaching on the will of the people. Right? Like, he has to just let them do their own thing.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by.
Okay.
So show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance.
I forgot
to
that he
square
just
off
starts
with the
shooting
Fatui
right
Harbinger.
away.
So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
No, we're higher level than him, too. Yeah, we'll be.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. You've got a trigger.
Then he
Good.
transforms.
No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Tell you, having Jaska, this is like, what the heck are you? Way easier than the first time I fought him.
Hold that pose! Take me up!
Because she just nukes everything she touches.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
Wasn't in there.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
No, actually, we don't have it either.
This is going to cost you!
This is delusion. The idea of a delusion is pretty cool in opposition to like a vision. Like this like corrupted created vision that they made with the Fatui. If a vision is something that gives you a path,
Stop right there.
why did you face that direction? Then a delusion is the one that leads you astray.
Or did you leak the information regarding the gold mouse to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Final! Shadow Raven! Let night fall! Smile! Let's fly!
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
This is the not the last
This
we see
battle
of
has
Giant.
already left me satisfied.
At all.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately,
No, that's totally normal.
I must
Paimon.
bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the
It was
guardian
all
deity of the
a
capital of
ruse.
commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Oh know, he would.
The Archon War
If he has
ended
faith in the
2,000
city
years
to protect
ago.
itself now.
How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Be honest, I'm more surprised that Child doesn't want to summon this god just so he could fight it himself.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Paimon's exhausted.
Child would definitely get his butt handed to
If we
him by
hadn't
Battle
happened
Beast.
to see
It's
the
not
Jade
even
Chamber
close.
flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex
I mean,
still in
there are
the city?
people who are
Hasn't
gradually getting
destroyed Liyue yet,
stronger
has it?
in the story of this game,
What
but
are you doing here?
we haven't really engaged with
Hold on.
anybody
It's the
at all,
Adepti.
I think,
What are you doing
that
in
has
the
done
Jade
something
Chamber?
stronger than a nuclear
Paimon thought you
blast
were
yet.
arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
There's definitely
and
people we know
unite
who
against
can
this
do more
common
than that.
enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So
We
how
just
do you
haven't seen
plan to
any of them
defend
do it.
Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
And that thing lost.
So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a
I
moment to
guess
spare.
if you think about it further,
Our battle begins
Zhong Li
now.
himself is, you would probably rate higher than a nuclear blast.
Yep.
But that's because he was casually tossing around small mountains, which is definitely higher than that range. And the amount of damage the stone pillars he was tossing around would be huge. But Zhong Li's also a god.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
The 3 Adeptire men in the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Milliliths, with me! Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Well, I already killed those. Where's the next wave? Oh, there they are.
Let's fly!
So I'm assuming the next one's probably going to come from here. Probably.
That is Osial's divine power. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, okay. I got hit.
Let's fly!
The Fatui! Their attacks are
I was too busy looking up that I didn't see where the actual,
How daring.
what's it called?
Nezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
I wasn't looking where the actual hitbox was.
You asked for it! Take me up! Locked on!
This isn't good.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Got a ping.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Depthal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time of Julian Christ! Wow! It's Madam King's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Killjoy! We've only just begun. Went too far.
Hold on to your hats.
Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
I guess. This is it.
Say cheese! Shoot! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War! So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
How?
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Okay.
We're going too fast!
guess it's just avoid the falling water droplets time. As long as I don't have to fight something though, and I keep moving, I don't think it's a problem.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Of course.
Knock them down.
Of course.
Justice will prevail. Take me up. Open fire. Open fire. Bullseye.
Shadow Raven, Black Knight Fall!
Hard-hitting exclusive!
Let's fly!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Maybe. That still sounds pretty scary.
Went too far.
Hold on to your hats. Final warning! Hands where I can see them! Take me up!
The amusement.
Oh my god.
Bullseye!
One of them is dropping really fast.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. This should be fun. My work.
Amusement.
Finished.
Open fire!
Hopefully this is the last
Knock
one.
them down. Truth bomb! Stop right there!
Nope, still people alive.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Locked on!
Okay. Yeah, that got dangerously low.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
How safe would it be to do a South Park Mickey Mouse-esque parody of Mario? That depends on what level you're trying to do this. Are you just trying to make an internet video? Or are you trying to put this on TV? Because, like, people have been doing that kind of stuff on the internet forever. It's fine.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its
You
covering
might not be able to
fire,
monetize
retaliation
it,
shall be
depending on
difficult.
how it goes.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense.
I
We
think
can't give
it's
another
actually
inch,
just fine.
no
The only
matter
thing that would
what.
stop the monetization is probably just using
I have
actual
another idea.
Mario music. If you didn't do that, you're probably
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
Yeah, I don't think I know what you mean by safe here. I think that
If
that
the
might be
Adepti
the
hadn't
problem.
happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the
Would
palace
Nintendo
that
sue
lies
you even if
before
it were
you
free?
now.
Nintendo's not
It
going
is
to
a
sue you or
testament to
something like that. I mean,
Ningguang's
they might send a
entire
CMD,
life,
I
both
guess.
as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
But there's really nothing they can
Seeing
do
the
about
Jade
it.
Chamber
Like,
destroyed
genuinely.
in the defense of Liyue
We have like
means much
really,
to her.
really strong parity
To me,
laws in the
such
United
cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was
also
really
just depends
hoping
where you
would
wanna host
say
it,
that
like-
such sacrifice could at least be
And what you
used
know,
as
that's
some
kind of
leverage in our
tame compared to some of the
negotiations.
stuff that's been done with Mario on Newgrounds throughout the years.
Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell
Yeah,
within
even
it.
most of the people who get like cease and desist letters from Nintendo, it's almost all distributing games, which they will send it even
I
if it's
mean
free.
no offense.
Distribution.
I simply hope
but
that our Adepti forebears
it'll be like somebody
would
who's
see
actually trying to
Liyue
make a
in
game
new
with their
light.
property, or like that one guy who tried to make a
Forebears, you
remake of
say? One doubts you
Metroid
would
2.
be fit to be part of such a lineage.
Like those
This
are the type of
morning,
people that get
Rex
CMDs.
Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
But if you put it on a site like
In
Newgrounds
the
and you're not
dream,
violating any of Newgrounds
I yearned to
policies,
tell him that we choose
and
him, though mortal.
the person who would then
equally
get the
bound to the
slap there, or
contract.
like the notice, would be
Each
Newgrounds.
passing generation of
And
the
then
Qixing
Newgrounds would be
leaves
like,
many
no,
things
this
of
is
value
within
to
our
be
legal right,
inherited
fuck
by the
off.
next generation.
Like that's pretty much what would happen.
I also thought to tell him
Hey,
how
SM.
the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak.
Of course, like I
I
said,
could
it
only
would
gaze
still
at
have
him
to
in
be
silence
within
until the
policy,
moment I
so it's
awoke.
like you can't use
Oh, Ningguang.
music from the game
Yet another
unless like you
perspective.
recompose the music
What are
yourself,
you trying to
which
say,
people have done before.
Outlander?
People used to get away with just putting straight up the music in there.
Right.
But that was
That's something that happened in Mondstadt.
Many,
it's
many
a story
moons ago.
about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock to be
You got
chastised
Farina
thus by
and
an
her weapon.
outlander who has lent us such
Congratulations.
succor.
All right, all right.
I think that's who we're trying to pull
Didn't
for on this
Ningguang
account right now is
suggest that we should
Farina.
Focus on the
Because we
city
just
and
don't have
each of
her,
its
and she's
citizens?
probably one of the most
I
valuable
know
units
I
in the
already
entire
have,
game.
so why not see for yourself?
I don't know right now if I could think of somebody more valuable than Farina. So
I apologize for appearing in full
as much
armor.
as I really,
I am
really
afraid I
like
cannot show the
Nefer,
proper courtesies.
I
And
think
who
this
are
account is
you?
prioritizing Farina.
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Did you see new
Because we are
or HSR new post? You'll have to be more specific on that.
Okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
They post all the time.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak,
Let me go
there
look
is
what the
still
last one was.
strength to be
Refresh my
found in
memory.
those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
In my notifications.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means.
Oh yeah, the Dahlia. Weren't we
The
talking about
city
that
of
yesterday?
Liyue has changed much after our long
I
separation.
think we were talking about that yesterday.
One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit that
Oh, you just
power
saw it
once
today.
we depart?
Okay.
In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me
Yeah, you
that
missed
this
it. We
right of
did have like a
supervision
short
is
discussion
best
about it
left to the
yesterday.
people of Liyue.
Yeah, Constance is exciting.
Looks like the
I mean, at
conflict
least her
between
name
humans
is
and Adepti is avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
Yeah, we talked about it just briefly in the ZZZ stream.
Oh, right.
Just briefly, not for very long.
And all, but we're
I
forgetting
don't mind
one
talking
thing.
about it again. I just forgot who was there or not. But yeah, Constance is exciting. It's interesting that she's called the Dahlia. I like the little bit of lore drop that comes with every
So Rex Lapis never showed up.
drip market that happens.
Of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that archive?
She still seems to
death
be
chute?
roughly what everybody had been expecting of her for the longest time. And as a Fire and Ahility character,
The strongest lead we have
it does seem that there are two complications there. One, obviously that she's going to want to be slotted into like a Firefly team. I think that's just what's going to happen. Right? The whole team, the Super Break team that's already now with her going to be 100% Fire anyway, with the Fire implant. That's what it seems like. The other one too is that putting her in that team means you no longer have a Harmony character. So you can't have DDD in that team. And of all the teams, they're kind of the one that likes that the most as a light cone. So that's just pushing to get like E2 Fugue, who basically has Dance 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 built into her Idolins as a replacement, or who knows, maybe Dahlia will also have Action Advance in her Idolins. But I feel like that push is just to make sure that you have to buy the Idolins because you can't slot Dance 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 in that there anymore. That's what it feels like to me. Oh yes, I saw that, Fizz. That Takichi is Japan's new prime minister. First female prime minister. I miss Zhongli. First woman to have control in the country in generations since the last time they had a female emperor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
And she
I'm
is
afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the
extremely
best state to receive
conservative and
guests.
traditional as far as like Japanese standards go.
Could you please tell him we're here?
It's going to be pretty
Zhongli
interesting to
isn't
see
here
what
at the
happens
moment. It seems he
under
went to
her
Northland
administration.
Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue?
She has like really strong stances on immigration.
This could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything
Even
is okay.
tourism. Like they want to get back to how tourism was in Japan like 3 decades ago, you know. They want Japan to feel like Japan again, so that when people do visit, they have respect for the place, but they also have a place they want to visit. Not the way things are going today. Back to the Northland Bank. Oh, SM, did you see that Miliastra Wonderland is live? We have our mannequins now. Yeah, the UGC content is available. You can even get to some of that stuff right here from the main menu. Let's see. Do you think Dahlia is an IPC character? No,
You
she's
call this cooperation between harbingers.
Wasn't she from
Cooperation involves
Everflame
communication,
Mansion
you know.
or whatever it's called? She was part of
Don't take it to heart, child.
what's his name? Duke
Besides,
Inferno's crew?
Aren't you
I'm
happy
pretty sure.
that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land?
Isn't that
I'm
when she
sure
was
you
first
must
teased?
have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Are they playable or something? Yes. Once you go into Miliastra Wonderland and you make an outfit for them for the first time, the mannequins do become playable characters. You
It's
do not have
two.
to level them.
I believe we've met once before.
Sort of.
In the city of Bards.
They
was
don't
it?
have leveling material
I'm glad you still remember
at all.
my name.
No mats,
Ah,
no talent mats
right.
or anything.
I
You have to
imagine that it
level
must
up
have been
your
rather
rank,
hard to
like
forget
your
watching
battle pass or
helplessly as
not
something
really your
precious
battle
was
pass, but like your
snatched away
player
from your
level
friend.
in Miliastra Wonderland. And
Well, if it isn't you
when you
two,
get up to certain
this is our
checkpoints, you
first
can
time
ascend your
seeing each other
characters again.
since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you
So
say?
like Miliastra level 10 is the first checkpoint
that we should never
for
have trusted
ascending
the
your
Fatui
mannequins.
Harbinger.
You
Aw,
can't use
now
them
don't
in
say that.
Abyss.
Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
Which probably means you can't
Besides,
use them in
I thought we were
Imaginarium
getting
Theater
along quite
or
well together, didn't you?
maybe Stygian
Except for
Onslaught
that
as
little
well.
tussle we
I
had
don't
at
think
the
they could be
end.
used in the endgame modes.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course,
But you
may
can use
very
them
well
in
hold this
basically
against
anywhere
me,
else
but
in the game
that's up
as
to
part
you.
of your team.
The real deceivers here are Senora
they have
and Zhongli.
whatever
Curse them for
element the
leading me
Traveler
on.
currently has equipped. So if you want to
So actually,
change
I
their
think-
element, you have to go to one of the
Stop
statues of the Seven
wasting
as the
time,
Traveler.
child. There'll be
Are they
plenty
good?
of
No.
time to chat once I'm through here.
I think that's the most
You
blunt
remember
answer.
the
They are
agreement,
not good.
Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The
They're not-
Gnosis, please.
The worst thing ever, I guess. They're not Aloy, but they're usable. They're fun. You can run around the map with other people in multiplayer and
is
play as
fulfilled.
your avatar if you want.
That which thou seekest is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as
Like
stone.
in a party with other people, you're still getting good elemental reaction off of them. So as long as you're playing more sub DPS or whatever, you can get some booms. Are they 5-star or 4-star?
Sanctimonious.
You know, they might be the first 3-star character in the game. Okay. They have their own color.
You're the Lord
Right? Because you know how like 4 stars are purple and 5 stars are
exciting twist and all, but why
like
give
gold?
the Gnosis to the Fatui?
They're red.
I do
Are
not
they
give
permanent?
it for
Yes, they are
free.
permanent.
I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Because the game mode's permanent.
For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and
They
I.
have a red marker.
Yeah, you don't
Which I believe actually didn't Aloy have a red marker too? I think she might be the only other character. Unlike Aloy, when you go to the constellations, it says these characters have no constellations, so that you're just not like fooled into thinking you will ever get a constellation for them. Ever.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
They also, you could tell that they pulled a
Perhaps
lot.
it's best that I explain.
Are they a collaboration
As
character?
You know,
Technically, they
I've dwelt
are
upon this world for more than
because they
6,000
treat
years.
Millie Astra Wonderland
It
as
is
a
now
different game within
3,700 years
Genshin,
ago
right?
that I
So
founded
your
Liyue
mannequin
together
character
with the Adepti.
is a collaboration
boulders that
character
can withstand
with the
world
other
moves
game mode.
Will erode with the passing of time.
Right, Millie Astra Wonderland is considered basically a full
Convincing
game
myself
within
that
Genshin.
cracks had not begun to form.
I think
and
that's
that
why
the
they're
end
red.
of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day."
And they probably aren't as bad as Aloy. I think, but that's not saying much. That really isn't saying much.
Finished my duties?
They could actually be worse than Aloy.
But as
That's
I
hard to
began
tell.
to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered
might
that
actually
many
be the
reasons
worst
still
character in the game.
remained to
But
not
they
hastily
can be fun.
depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long,
Does the story take long to
already
complete?
prepared
There's no
to
story
enter its
really.
next age?
Right? So
I
to
decided
unlock
that a
Millie
test
Astra
was needed
Wonderland, all you
in
have
order
to do
reveal the answer.
is have
So I feigned my own death.
wishing unlocked.
and
You
gathered
just
the
have
cast
to have
of
talked
Child, the
to
Adepti,
acting Grandmaster
and the
Jean
Liyue
once.
Qixing to play
Right,
their roles
near the beginning of the
together on
game.
stage
Once you
that
have
was
wishing
Liyue.
unlocked, there'll be a sub menu. You could pick it up.
Indeed,
There's like
I
a
was.
2-minute
The Gnosis,
cinematic
which I had
sort of
kept
thing
for
that
so
you have to
many
watch
years,
that's
suddenly
narrated
seemed
by
to have
Venti.
lost its meaning.
In the same
That's
way that
right.
like the battle passes.
Which is why I continued to safeguard
And
the
then
Gnosis until now.
you're in.
So you mean that if the chaos
There's a
ever
hub.
reached
It's
the
currently
point of no
decked out for
return,
Halloween.
you
It's
would
kind of
simply
cool.
appear
It also implies that they're going to be changing the way the hub looks seasonally.
Of
I already
course.
like that.
And it would have been all too easy for him
Uh,
too.
and you could just go in and start
Just
playing
as a
games
child
and
quickly
rolling for
matures after
cosmetics.
losing their parents,
The
so has
the
Liyue
banners and the
matured
way
when
they're
faced with the
monetizing
death of its deity.
Millie Astra Wonderland is basically Infinity Nikki.
In the end, the resolution
just straight
to
up,
all that
it's
has
basically
transpired was even
Infinity
more
Nikki.
satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for
Infinity
instance.
Nikki in Roblox.
Owing
That's
to
the
their
best way to
years of
look at it.
seclusion, They were the least informed.
It's all outfits.
Yet when faced with a
You can
crisis,
swap back and
they
forth between
commendably
the
showed
mannequin and a
greatest
time. You
amount
can make
of
multiple
restraint
outfit sets
possible.
for them. If you do make multiple outfit sets, you can actually set one outfit to your skill, one outfit to your burst or whatever. So similar to like how Infinity Nikki,
credit is also
she
due
temporarily
to Signora,
changes outfits when she
the
does like an
emissary
ability.
dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract.
That can happen to your mannequin
At my
too,
request,
and that's the way it
she
even
kept
works
everything she knew in strict
in Genshin.
confidence.
Right? If you have
This,
other stuff set to
despite
it,
the
if you use your
ears of
skill
her colleague,
in Genshin, they will temporarily switch
This
outfits
meant
until the
I could
skill
remain
wears
at
off.
Zhongli,
Which is kind of
even
cool.
having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me.
You're
on
expecting
this
a really
journey,
long story? Yeah, I kind of was
All of
too.
these
I was kind of
things turned out as
expecting
I had planned. There was only one thing that I had not anticipated.
having to go back to
And that was the
Mondstadt,
conduct
maybe
of
going
Liyue
into the
chiefing.
library, interacting
I
with
had
something
expected
Hexen
them to
Circle
do no more
related.
than the Adepti.
Going
to
on
the
like
defense
at
of
least a
Liyue.
20-minute quest to
But
get
when
it.
all
Nope,
was said and done,
just dropped right into the game.
They seized the
And I think the
opportunity
reason
to
they made it that
supplant
easy
Liyue as divine
is because it is still
protectors,
server-based.
and
You
used
can
the
only play
subsequent
games on the
power
server you're
vacuum
on.
left by my death to quickly gain
But
complete control of Liyue.
if you just like don't care about your costumes, right? Because you'd have to unlock them
On the
again on every
contrary,
server. If you really just
I
don't
think
care
it
that
is
much and you
excellent.
want to
I had
try out
always
like
feared
games that
it
are
was
being
too
on one of the
soon for
Chinese
them to
servers
take
or
over
on like
from
the
me.
Japanese server,
And it was
or,
also
or
that
whatever,
which I longed for the
you
most.
could just go take your account,
As
jump over
such,
to the other server,
This is the best parting gift anyone
speed
could have
run
given
to
this
wishing,
god of
and then
old.
you can just start
Hey,
playing
what
games that
about
other people
me?
are making.
Doesn't
I
anyone
think that's
feel
why
the
they did
least
it.
bit of remorse for deceiving
Or
me?
also just the idea
You
that maybe some
practically
people
kept me
only
in the
want to play the
dark.
Roblox mode, right? The
I
custom
think
game
that
mode thing.
thanks would be
So
more
there might be new
appropriate.
people who start up
You
Genshin
certainly
only to play
played no
that.
small
You don't
part
want
in all of
to
this,
keep them
wreaking
long,
havoc and turning the
right?
city upside
Or else you
down.
might just lose them from playing
The
either
Lord
game
of
mode.
Geo ought to thank you for your performance.
You want
if
to
anything.
let them be able to get to it
If you
right
hadn't
away.
created the pressure of
And
a
then if they
battle
get hooked
between
on that, they
mortals,
might want to
Adepti,
play
and
the
a
rest of
god,
Genshin.
the lump of coal resting
That's
in
the
hands
marketing
of the Geo
idea there.
Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyana
Yeah, it's a
Palace
good marketing
and seek an
strategy.
audience with Her Majesty,
Right.
the Tsaritsa.
Because a lot of people
Come,
like
child.
the aesthetics of
fine.
Genshin. Some
I'll
people
meet you
even
there
really like the
later.
controls of
I'm not
Genshin. They
sharing
just don't
a
really
boat
like
with
the
the
rest of the
likes of
game.
you.
Right?
Do as you wish.
And if you throw them basically like Roblox, and they're like, yeah, you could
Now
Roblox and Genshin,
Is there anything else you wish
a
to
lot
ask
of people would jump back in. Especially people who play the other Hoyo games, right? They're like, yeah, I just don't
As Zhongli always
burn
told
out from
us,
open
a
world. I don't
good
want to deal
trade
with all the
is a
open world
fair
stuff.
trade.
And they're like, well, that's cool.
Has no idea
You don't
what
have
could
to.
be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts.
The teapot and now this.
the
Funny
deal
thing
was
is,
of
you
no
could
benefit,
basically
Then I
make
certainly
a
would
custom
not be
server,
inclined to agree to it.
like
My
a
agreement
game
with, the
with
Cryo
whatever you
Archon
want.
will be the last of my contracts. As the
You could even
Geo
make it
Archon.
private and only invite your
My
friends, and you could just completely
contract
replace
to
your
end
teapot,
all
right? You can make a
contracts.
hangout room
As for the bargaining
for your
chip
friends.
that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
I'm aware of what an Australian trumpet is. I don't know why you can't find an image of one.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You enjoy the teapot more than you expected. I still need to go and deck out the teapot. I have barely anything in the teapot on my main account at all. I just, you know, the default, the mansion that's there. I've got a bunch of companions in the mansion, so I get my, like, passive companion points. And that's about it. My adeptal energy is so low that I hardly get anything
just shown up out of nowhere.
I have ideas of what I want to build in there.
Since Rex Lapis subdued it.
I just never get around to doing it.
Yes, and to think that this happened
there's
right
just
on the
so
heels
many
of the
other things
incident
I'd
with
rather
Rex
do.
Lapis too.
Say,
I think I even
do you
already
think
have
the
all the
person who
pieces I need
assassinated
to
our
build
Lord
the stuff
and
I'd want
released
to build.
that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you
We don't even have it
mention
unlocked
it's
on
very
this account
possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis.
Ah, yeah, for the fragment resin. I do get enough to get the fragmented resin every week if I want it.
Supernatural prowess must this
and I do
person
get it
possess to be able
sometimes.
to do such
I kind of
things?
wait though.
I have
think
never heard
until
of such
the
a
end of the
person in
week
all
to get
my
it
years.
because I do
Forget
so many
it.
other things.
Guessing's
I don't
no
want
use
to
to
buy
us.
it.
Look,
if I'm
the
not going to
Millelith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry
So I
of Civil
basically buy
Affairs
it
has to say first.
when I'm going to use it, like right there and then. Even though you have like
going through with this rite of
another
parting,
week after you
I guess
purchase it
means
before
that
it
those rumors
expires.
hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious.
You were
Who
just going
knows
to
what
start
those
placing
greedy,
stuff everywhere to
crooked
raise
folks-
your adeptal energy.
Shh. Lower your voice.
And then you got hooked.
If the Fatui catch you in their
That's
sights,
funny.
Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
I haven't even thought of doing that. Like, obviously, just placing stuff would raise the adeptal energy, but I think the thing looking potentially tacky is probably what stopped that thought from coming to mind.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words.
Like, I'd warp there and I'd look at it and it would bother
Though
me.
a dragon soars
Nothing there looks
ageless
better
as
than
the
it being tacky.
mountains, it too must return to dust.
So
This
then
is
if I want to
common
raise it, I
knowledge.
need to actually go in and do
Gods
something.
and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow
So
have
that
their
probably the same
season.
thing would happen to me, right? Like, I
So
would go
too
in
must they
and I'd
face
start to put
divinely
things down
appointed
and then I wouldn't like it.
trials.
And then I would
Rumors
probably
and
spend
hearsay
like a
abound
week
on
or
the
two
street
actually
that
making
Rex
it look good.
Lapis was murdered.
I don't want to do that.
Now, let the truth
That
be
would probably
revealed.
not be good for me.
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
I'm thinking about Dahlia again.
What the Chising's announcement
Which there's a Dahlia in this game too. But the Dahlia. I'm kind of worried about the
So that's how
what's
they're
it called?
spinning it. Something feels
The
off.
live presentation, the special program that's coming out later this week.
Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
Because
Could the Chising
she's
already
probably going to
known
be related
that
to Super
Rex
Break, right?
Lapis wasn't dead?
And they were going to reveal
Said that
who's going to
neither
be
they
in
nor
upcoming
the
stuff.
Adepti knew
So,
anything.
well, she'll be the one after this one. That won't be a problem. We know this upcoming one, it's only Cyrene, right? There's going to be nobody on the second half or anything like that. It's just going to be
The parting has been going on for a while now.
Cyrene the entire time. She's going to be support or DPS. I'm imagining support because of the nihility roll. That's what I've heard. I don't know too much about her. I've only heard some loose things. But as of today, it has been a year since Rappa was on Banner. And you know how they like to put characters that go together on the same banner? I think that might end up being like Rappa's rerun will probably be her banner. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually know if that's the case, but the fact that she's supposedly supposed to help Super Break. They're like, yeah, Rappa's going to be reran with the character she probably wants the most.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
Or, you know, they could just say
era.
F you and put Firefly on the banner
3,700
instead.
years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
No, Rappa
We, the people
is
of Liyue, were
erudition.
indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long,
Fugue is
unending
nihility.
dream of our Archon walking among us.
It's another
Now
fire
that
nihility.
we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as
There's
we
quite a
reestablish
few
our
fire
contracts,
nihility characters actually.
as we build a new age of
This will be the third 5-star fire nihility
concludes the words
character
of Her
in
Eminence the
Star Rail,
Tianquan.
right?
Does
With
Her Eminence the
Jiaxu
Yuheng have anything
and
to add?
Fugue being the other two. And then you also have like
Traveler.
Gwenifen's a 4-star fire nihility, so there's quite a few fire nihility characters. It's becoming one of
Is that
those
the traveler who
loaded
they say
ones.
defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes
Loaded
see far, and our reach
type
is long.
combos.
Name your price. You deserve that much.
But Rappa's imaginary erudition. She's also like the only erudition character where
Well,
the Herda's
could
Light
you help
Cone
me put up some
isn't her
missing
best in
person
slot.
posters?
Because she wants super break stuff, not crit or the skill point also doesn't really matter for her because she just basic attacks a lot. Talk to people.
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
And to think I put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in
Hopefully
one
she won't get
stroke.
nerfed like Blind Guy. I don't even know what her state is right now because she has not even been put into the test environment, right? Well, we'll find out what she's like later. Is there anybody else in here I need to talk to before talking to them?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so
They
too
closed the
when
test
our
environment
deeds come
for,
up for their review.
Cyrene. Like they just closed the beta environment, so I think whatever we saw is just the way that she's
The
going to be.
cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Unless they do like a last minute buff. They do that sometimes, right? Where they'll end up
Why,
buffing
you-
a character or
Were
nerfing
you
them
just
in
trying to look
between the
cool
last
earlier,
version that
or
they
are you
did
really that
and
selfless?
when they go
If you were
live.
looking for someone, you could have just told
Like
me that in
Everknight's
private.
ratios were higher after when she went live than the very last version of her. So who knows? But it feels very Doom posty for Cyrene, to be honest. She'll still be fine for the teams that she's good in, but it's just a little upsetting that Alicia, of all characters, is in the position that she's in.
Caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease?
Definitely a skip though. Like if you don't feel strongly about the characters,
years.
definitely a skip.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
I'm pulling her for our main account though because we've got
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli.
an Evernight team that she would
might
good
have
in.
believed you
Not
if
for me,
you
for
were
the
treating
stream
us
account,
to
not my
some
main account.
third-round
I think I'm
knockout.
skipping her on my main
But
account.
you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As
Day
the
one of
Rex
praying for
Lapis
Serene E2 to
Morax,
be free and
I can
switch
easily create
with a different
Mora.
one. Oh yeah,
But
like
since
they've done
I
that
have
a couple
chosen to
times,
walk this
right?
earth as the
I think
mortal Zhongli,
both
I should abide by
Kafka
the same
and
rules that mortals do.
Acheron's.
When
like,
I was journeying
it's,
with you,
it's one of their A's.
though
I don't think it
still
was the
had
same one
Gnosis
each
in
one.
hand,
One I think it used to be an
I
A1.
knew that I must soon retire from my
and one
role
used to
as
be
an
like
Archon.
an A2 or whatever.
So I had
But it was like
to
their former
rehearse
E1
a
was swapped
for my new life.
with one of their A traces
Paimon
in
gets
both
it
cases.
now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not
It could always
able to
happen.
just make more Mora as
Will
when
it?
you
Probably
wanted
not,
to,
but it could always
you
happen.
had to try becoming a parasite to
I
society
really doubt it though.
lives
Now
off
that
of
it's
other people's credit.
Well, we were only
gone out of
spending
beta.
Fatui money.
Typically, if that's
You
going to happen, that's
don't
going to
have to
happen
say
in
it
one of
like
the
that. In the
test
city of
changes.
commerce, we do not
After
merely
they
exchange
close
money or
the
goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and
the
foresight,
beta environment,
as well as
pretty much the only thing
positions,
that ever gets
roles, and
changed
lives.
is
the Archon
ratios,
Morax,
like the
who
percent of
never
things scale.
experienced life as the true mortal Zhongli could. No
Wait,
matter
what about
how
the stream
many
account?
times he
Evernight,
descended
you need
to be with
Cyrene
his
there too.
people.
You don't need Cyrene. Like Evernight's fine enough without
I
her.
must thank you for
She would
that.
just work really
I will
well in
treasure
the team we
memories
have
that
on the
I
stream
made as
account. So,
Zhongli, traveling the streets
you know,
of
the one that we
Liyue
play
with
here
you.
on stream. So we're gonna pull for her on that one.
True. But there is no journey that does not end. No.
But I'm skipping her on my
meetings
main.
without
I
partings.
do not need her at all in the other one.
That we should make a move and continue our search
And
for
she
the
just
Seven.
she doesn't do
I fear
enough
that
for the other
continuing your
characters
journey may be difficult
to make it worth it.
The nation that neighbors Liyue
Like I don't
by
have
sea,
Castrus on either
Inazuma, is
account, so there's no
presently
point in me pulling
closed.
it. Yeah, I saw that they literally had to mute the Chinese stuff because they were hating on the kit.
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its
Usually,
deity.
if like the Chinese audience is vocal enough, it gets them to change things.
And just as the
This
people
might be
of
the
Liyue
one
have
time
preferred
that
to call
Hoyo
me
is just
Rex
so
Lapis,
dead set on something
she
being
too
away
goes by
that they
another
don't even
name
care
among
about the local
locals in
audience.
Inazuma.
We'll see how that goes.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Her actual name is
Though
A.
people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
I
When
really
faced
like
with
Inazuma. I'm
circumstances
happy
beyond their control,
that we're about to be
humans
there
often bemoan
here in the
their
story.
lack of power.
Inazuma
But if
was
a
fun for
person
me.
shows
I
true
think that
strength of will at a desperate and
might be my
fateful
favorite.
moment in
I'm
their
not
life,
sure.
the gods will
It's
look
really
upon
hard
them with favor.
to pick a favorite nation.
This
but
is
I
what
really,
visions
really
are.
like Inazuma.
Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Don't know why
Yes.
you never had
It was an order to seize
the urge to
all
pull for
visions
Cassie.
within
I
Inazuma's
just didn't get the
borders,
appeal of her
and
like a
to
lot of people
inlay
did.
them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to
Like,
seize
I'm also
visions.
kind of against the
But
global
why?
passive thing,
Aren't visions
but
blessings from the gods?
that wouldn't be enough for me
I
to
should
not pull her
think
if
that
I
in the
liked her.
Raiden
Like, I'd probably
Shogun's
just suck it up
eyes,
and go with it
it
anyway.
is precisely because they are
even though
divine
the passive
blessings
doesn't really do much,
that
I
they
just
should
don't
be
like
under
what it
the
does to the
sole
game.
dominion of divinity.
Whoa. That's hard.
Before we even knew about her kit, everybody was going crazy
Animal
about her
Archon is
design
the
and
god
stuff
of
like that. I
freedom,
guess maybe it was the
and
dragon.
the Geo Archon is the god
It
of
just never appealed to me.
contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
I saw a ton
The
of
fact
other
that even
characters in
I,
the preview
the oldest of the seven, have now
that I
passed
wanted
away,
way more than that
will
character.
only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she
Especially,
most fond
even
of,
before we knew
when
how cool of a
proclaiming that
character
decree
Cypher
to
was
a
in the
people.
story, I saw her design. I'm
Seven
like, I want that
ideals
character.
for seven gods.
That character is on my must-have
And of
list.
these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Honestly, there's not really anything I want to know.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Okay, I think we've got a few achievements we need to grab. A lot of these we could have already grabbed, but I forgot about them until that one just popped up. You don't know what the global passive is? Yeah, it doesn't do much. If you just have that Casterus on your account at all, like just at all, she doesn't even have to be in the team. If somebody dies, they come back with like 1% of their health or something, and then you need to heal them again,
I have gathered everyone here
either
today to
like
make an
before their
important
next turn
announcement.
expires.
Perhaps
So
some of you will have
know, if
heard
they
the
are the
news
healer, you
already.
can heal them on that turn.
I am,
or
in
they get
fact,
hit again.
planning to
Right, so
rebuild
it's
the
kind
Jade
of
Chamber.
she has a lifeline
Rebuild
that's
the
just built
Jade
into
Chamber?
the game,
That's
even if
huge
she's not on the
project.
team.
So
Now,
the
I don't like
rumors
that
are true.
because I don't like
wonder the price of
characters
building
impacting
materials
teams
has
they're not
gone up
on.
so
I
much
think that's
lately.
bad for team building.
Jade Chamber
Hers
means a
really
lot
doesn't
to Lady
do much
Ningguang.
though, right? Like 9 times out of 10, if you needed it, you're probably still losing
Lady
anyway.
Ningguang, is there any way we can be of
It
service?
really only makes a big difference for
Patience.
people who are doing like crazy
Since
zero
the news
cycle
made it out a few
strats
days ago,
anyway.
I have
But
already
it's
had
just
many people
the fact that
contacting
she
me to
has
declare an
something
interest
that
in
affects
joining the
teams that she's
project.
not on. I don't like.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still
I'm not
outstanding.
entirely against global
They are
passives
as follows.
existing in gacha games, though,
Sunset
like at all.
Vermilionite,
Genshin's
Wonder
got
Cores,
plenty of them.
and Adepti
None of them
sigils.
really like affect combat at all. They'll be like Raiden Shogun makes it
excuse my
cheaper to
ignorance,
upgrade
Lady Ningguang.
swords and polearms.
I'm familiar enough with
That's
cross-strike,
it, right?
but I've
you
never even
use
heard of
less
those other
Mora.
two.
I just don't like it when it
Only
affects
sufficiently
combat,
large pieces of
personally.
plastrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker.
Funny,
This
she's still the
stone
only
is what
one with
allows
one.
the Jade Chamber to float.
Thought they would have given
Wonder
fine on
cores,
one. A
meanwhile,
lot of
are the
people
central
were
components
kind
of
of
the
dooming
mechanical structure
that
of
there
the
were
Jade
going to be
Chamber.
several coming up within the year.
Adepti sigils
There hasn't been
serve
another
as a
one
means
yet.
of integrating the mechanical devices
I'm
with
glad there
Adepti
hasn't been
art.
another one yet. I think
They
it's
are
better
as
that
indispensable
there
as
hasn't
the
been.
mechanical core itself. Although
Right
these
now,
3
adding
items
another
are rare,
global passive
I
is
trust
like
that
a
with
sort
your
of
connections
Damocles
and capabilities,
hanging over the
procuring
game.
it will not be a question of if, but of when.
And
I
the
take
big problem
saying,
too is if
time
they're
is
very,
money,
very rare,
more
it's
seriously
okay.
than most.
It's not the end of the world.
Efficiency is everything. I will pay
If they
a
were more
generous
common,
price for
those
the
things
materials that you
start to
find.
add up faster
And
than
in
you think.
addition,
Where if you've
the
got a
first 3
lot of the
people who
characters
collect
that
all
have
the
them,
materials will have
you
the
could have so many
opportunity to
effects. It's
ask me a
effectively like
question.
having another character on
You
the
may
team.
ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's
Honkai Impact
satisfaction.
3rd also has global passives.
things won't
They
be
do it
easy
in a
to get
kind of a
hold of.
better way, though. They're
But
pretty
if it
much
means a
tied
chance
to
get
the
some inside
divine
information on
keys.
Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year.
So they're just weapons
of a
that you get
lifetime.
in your dorm
Information from
that
Lady
literally
Ningguang
affect
is
everyone.
priceless.
So it's not that bad.
Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
What a coincidence.
Do you think it's fine if they only
won't
do them for
divulge too
anniversary
much, but I
characters?
heard
If
some
it's
rumors
that
about
rare,
some
like there's
cross-strike
one
just the
per
other day.
year, yeah,
So
that
excuse
probably
me
wouldn't
all,
be the
but,
end of the world.
I have some business to do.
Especially because a lot of accounts, may only end up getting one of them on their account anyway, right? Like, whales are going to start collecting all of them.
Move quickly, or this opportunity
But a
will
lot
be
of
snatched
accounts,
away from
especially
us.
newer ones, will only have, like, maybe the most recent one. Maybe they'll start picking up the other ones on a rerun.
Let's get involved!
See, Cypher is such a cool character. I really wanted to
So
pull
you
for
heard
her, but
my
Finon was
announcement, did
next. I
you?
think people who
What do you
skipped
think?
him are stupid.
Interesting.
Oh, I skipped him on my main account. But that's because I was saving up to go all in on Saber.
Yes. Providing the question pertains
And I
to
do
something
I do
am
currently
knowledgeable
have like an
about.
E3 S1 Saber, so I do not regret that at all. We have him on the stream account though. We can play him.
Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business.
Though I think Finon's really sketchy going forward if you don't invest a lot into him.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine
I
outside
like
the
him as a
Golden House
character
has been
though, like
selected as the
he's
building
Kevin.
site. Once you have collected the materials, please
For
take them
Saber?
there.
Yes.
I
For
have
Saber.
other business
I love
to
Saber.
attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself.
Need to pick up Saridra for Finon?
Do not let
We picked
somebody
up
else
Saridra for
snatch it from your
Finon.
grasp.
Actually, we picked up Saridra for Kafka, but
Super busy.
we also had Finon, so it works for either team.
First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Dingwang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass
Almost,
tacks.
like, if we weren't saving up for Cyrene, almost
don't
would have
need it.
wanted to pull for an axe of this banner just because
don't
we
be
already
like
have
that.
Saridra.
Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, leave Shinho alone.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Let's see. Something in one of the experience tabs. You're speechless, but will respect my choice. Listen, you don't have to respect anything. I don't demand it of anyone. Oh, darn it. We still need that open. Hey. That is a pull for Farina. Oh, teapot! We've unlocked it! And I guess fishing, too. After we finish the teapot one. I don't need them to tell me where to go. I know where Madame Pink is. Yow yow. Trash. Do I regret pulling for Saber during the fight on banner since her banner is still on now? No, I don't at all. The reason I have E3 S1 is because her banner is still on. My decision on that account, and I'm sticking to it, is that I am only pulling for Saber until either A, her banner's gone, or B, I completely max her out. Whichever one happens first. That is the rule on that account. Now, I'm not doing that on the stream account, but that is the rule on my main account right now. Because all of these other characters will have reruns. I don't care. I don't know if or when these collab characters are ever going to disappear. But when they do eventually disappear, they probably won't be coming back again. And I actually like Fate, so I don't regret it at all.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
In fact, I'm still doing that too. Like right now, I'm still pulling for more Saber.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information.
Hope if they rerun, they add Lancer. It would be cool if, like,
repeat it in a way that won't be
next
so
year
easy
there
to
was a
forget.
Fate collab part 2 and Lancer was added as a playable
on,
character.
man.
It's kind of sad
seem
that
like
they
an
went through
intelligent
all
lady.
of the trouble
I shouldn't have
of
to
giving
spell
him
this
a
out to you.
unique model for the
It's
story,
not
and he's not
about whether
playable.
you need the
They
info
could
or
have at
not,
least
okay?
just made him a
It's about
4-star
you
that was on the
taking out your
banner.
money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I'm really upset that I don't get to play as Caholen.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion.
You didn't find her gameplay
ordering
that
a table
interesting
full
because
of
it looks
food
so plain?
and only taking a few bites.
I mean, it's
Then
I
she
don't
knew
know, I
a
have fun with it.
kiosk, then one mean restaurant.
Plus, you know, it's
Same
satisfying every
story
time there's
each
just the
time.
huge Excalibur.
You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford?
If you're talking
to
about
be
dynamic
so
gameplay,
wasteful
Archer's
if
is
you
definitely
weren't
better.
From a rich family, and since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to
But,
lay
you
hand
know,
on
by
anyone in Liyue Harbor.
saving up and
But
putting
you're
everything into Saber during that banner, I also got Archer's Light Cone for no extra
Let's call
cost.
it
So
Boss, I'm telling you.
if I finish
something's
Saber and I
not right.
start wanting to
What are you afraid
go
of?
towards
We're
Archer's
just selling
Eidolons before
information. It's
the
not illegal.
banner's
She lays a
over, I
finger
have that
on us,
option too, and
all
I
the
don't even have to
better.
waste any
We'll
time on
sue
his
her for
Light Cone.
everything she's worth.
They always do him dirty. They do.
Oh, you again.
Greatest Irish hero
Did
done
you do
dirty.
this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your
Pog.
name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Hmm, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
Archer needs
I could
Sparkle,
have dealt
so
with it
that
myself, though.
I haven't built him yet. Archer does
I
not need
suspect
Sparkle.
smashing his head
Obviously,
against the ground a
Sparkle's
handful of
really,
times
really
is all it
good
would have
with
taken to
Archer
get him to
because
surrender.
she just gives a bunch of skill points.
That's way too violent.
And also, I believe she gives a
Harbor.
crit damage when she wants, and a direct boost
Laws.
to Quantum, I believe is in one of her traces. But honestly,
No,
I don't have Sparkle
apparently
on
not.
my main account, and I've had absolutely no problem running Archer with Hanya.
Exactly have you...
Hanya works fine enough.
That would be my stomach
Hanya
growling.
Gallagher, you never
I haven't
you
eaten
never
enough.
find yourself short on skill
She's
points.
so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you
And
went
I
around
have
all the
Cypher too,
restaurants
so I've been
ordering
putting
this
Cypher
and
on
that
there.
and the other,
Cypher
but
has
always
the
took a
choice
small
of
bite
just
each dish.
basic attacking
And of
all the
course
time
you're
if
still
you want
hungry.
to,
So, Anything in particular?
And you do so much damage that you rack up her ult, and
Ginseng,
she can
glaze
execute
lily,
whatever you
violet
need her to
grass.
execute.
These are my
It works fine enough.
medicinal herbs.
It feels underwhelming without her.
Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I don't know. To me, the team feels more underwhelming without Cypher than Sparkle. Because I have Sparkle on the stream account, and I don't enjoy playing it as much with her as I do with my Cypher setup.
Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything.
She's not an
Where does
Adeptus. She was
fit in with
just
the other
raised by
Adepti,
them.
though? I'm super curious.
Okay, I got a lot of red things I need to check. They're bothering me. I don't like all of these red things on my screen. I know we got a Yao Yao. And quests. There we go. So many. I should go talk to Madam Ping. I'm not going to, but I really should go talk to
Are you
Madam
here to
Ping.
buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Of course, you know what? Now that I think about it, the other thing that might make my main account setup feel better could be less of the characters and the fact that I have his light cone. Like that could be
My
the
hunger
entire
has now
difference right
abated.
there.
Thank you.
Like I think Hanya plus his light cone feels better than Sparkle without his light cone.
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
That's just a personal experience thing.
Chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food. If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon
Mathematically,
would
it
go
could
to
be
the
completely
fanciest
wrong.
restaurant
It just
in
feels
town
better.
and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, We want to
Shen has one of those characters, similar to like what Rappa's going through right now, where it took forever
Wonder Course,
for her to have another rerun,
sigils.
or like a rerun at all.
Start at the top of the list and work down. So for
And even when she did finally get one not that long ago,
who I could
it
hear
was a
arguing
Chronicle
over
banner
there.
for all of
So,
Liwa.
It's you.
Baiju,
Right, all of Liwa.
out here.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients
I spilled
personally.
tea.
Huh?
I mean, there's no use crying over spilled tea.
So much wound dressing all
I ended
of a
up
sudden.
spilling tea.
I'm not too sure. I did
Clean it
hear
up.
she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed
That's okay,
Chi-Chi,
we've got plenty of paper towels.
meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is
For
very
specifically this
short-handed
kind of
right
thing.
now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed
Okay,
myself
well,
to be led
when
by
you
the
do,
whispers
have
of
fun
the
with your
abyss.
viewings.
Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
I do really like Star Trek the original series. It's a good series.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, It all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
That's a lot.
500 million?
I think that's more than I have.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated.
That's orders of
and it's just
magnitude
not
higher
worth
than
it.
I have. Mine's in only the single millions.
Sunset Vermilionite?
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built
One
an
of the things I
abode to
really
store
love
his
about the
rarest
character
and most
designs
exquisite
in
treasures,
this game
among which was some Sunset Vermilion.
is that the fact that
After
the
Sea
vision is
Gazer
such an important
passed,
part of the
the
lore.
abode was abandoned,
Everybody
and its
has to have
location
their
was
vision
lost
on
to
them.
time.
But
Luckily,
where they carry their
I came into
vision says a lot
possession of
about the
stack of folk
character's
history books
personality.
just recently.
And it's fun to like
They
find
make some oblique
the
references
first
to
time you
this
see a
lost
character
abode.
where the vision is
And
on
after
their
cross-referencing
like,
them
outfit.
against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's
We're
likely
already
to be
familiar
crawling
with
with
this.
monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please,
We've been through
be
a couple
very
of Adepti
careful.
abodes.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
It ain't our first rodeo. See, a lot of side quests to pick up. I think I'm just gonna try to not pick up the side quests though, because I have a tendency to pick them up and then never do them. You should see just how many I have stacked up on my personal account. Like it's ridiculous. I think it's better just to leave them in the open world until you're willing to do them. And that's what we're gonna do on this account. I don't think I'm kicking my habit on my personal account though. Like, I'm probably just gonna pick them up and then let them collect there until I do them. The problem with doing that though, in this game specifically, is that characters can only be in one place at a time, but also
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art.
a location
But now
can
that I
only be
have
used at
removed
one
it, we
quest
can
at a time,
inspect
so you
the
end up
area more
running
closely.
into all of this nonsense where it's like, well, you got to do this quest to unlock this quest, but also the quest that you need to do to unlock this quest is currently occupied, so you have to go finish this other quest before they let you do this. I'm glad that they added that new, what's it called? There's like immersive mode or whatever, where it just like forces everything. Oh my god, wait, why are we falling? Like crazy for no reason. Wouldn't even hang on to the wall.
Got to here and then
I mean, that's where we needed to go, but I needed to get the Sealy there first. Okay, so I guess we don't need Fischl. We need Geo of some sort. I think Noelle can technically activate it. It's the only Geo we have unless I run to a statue of the Seven and change the Traveler to
I
Geo.
will protect you.
So I know she does a geo reaction when she spawns her shield when it's first bouncing out.
So many clouds. It feels
I don't know if she does
high
it
up in the sky.
during any other part.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any
Maybe
luck,
in her
the
ult.
sunset Vermilionite
I don't know
we're
if I'd
looking
waste her
for
ult just
should
for a
be in
geo
here.
reaction though.
Really? Let
Or her
Paimon
burst,
see.
as they call it.
Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Oh, we didn't need a Geo, I guess, right? Is it G-Geo? No. I don't actually know what she is.
Manifest!
Maybe she's
Obey!
I think the only time I've ever used Shenhe is in this particular quest, so I don't even know what she is or how she works. Do they let you see it? Oh, she's cryo. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That matches her design a lot more. Why would they give it to you at 49 instead of 50 for a trial? Like one level down is kind of stupid. At least they give you Constellation 3 though. I think they always do that for trial characters. They always give you Con 3.
Mind be purged, world be saved.
Unleash!
Okay, there's a thing we need to get into there. This is what we need. Well, could use a better sword than this. I don't think Elemental Mastery would help you at all. Physical damage boost. Why not?
Manifest! Obey! Leave it all to me. Fire in the hole! Open fire!
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Unleash! Manifest! Cryo incarnate! In your dreams!
Oh my god, you're in the air? That sucks.
Stop right there! Unleash! Manifest! Unleash!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Can you? Yep, you cannot. Okay.
Obey! Manifest! Breaking news! You asked for it! Obey!
That is the problem with bringing a new character to an older thing. There's a lot of stuff that Chaska just does not lock onto.
No escape
In the game.
from Faye.
Oh, I was sipping my tea. I did not even look that we fell to our deaths. That's okay. We'll be fine.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Here, we'll just give you a little food. What we got? We gotta have something, right? Yeah, I don't care.
Unleash! Final warning! Obey! Drop your weapons!
Steady as stone.
Yeah, have fun over there, I guess.
Manifest! Final warning! Obey! Manifest!
Oh.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Just break a shield first.
Take me up! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Locked on!
You are a very beefy.
Justice will prevail! Do your master's bidding! Obey! Hold that pose! Hard hitting exclusive! Fire in the hole! Manifest! Unleash!
I should have figured that would come to life. Like, why would it be sitting there if it wasn't going to come to life?
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Can I pull my chute?
So high.
Okay. I can't.
Luckily, there is
Oh.
a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very
I didn't need to pull my chute
differently.
this time. The time where it didn't matter.
That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Cryo Incarnate! Obey! Unleash! Obey!
Smile! Say cheese! I must leave no stone unturned.
You asked for it! Let's run! Bowser! Locked on! Bowser!
Hold on to your hats.
Unleash! Do your master's bidding! Drop your weapons!
Breaking news!
Stop right there! Obey! Locked on! Manifest!
Ow.
Obey!
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me.
Justice will prevail! Hold that pose!
Why do you want me to fight these guys in such a tight space?
Final warning!
Steady as stone.
Unleash! Cryo Incarnate! Oh, in your dreams!
That's why I hate these things. They just start spinning on you. There's nothing you can do.
Crazy?
I just run.
crazy.
That's all you can do is run. It's fine when there's only one of them, but when there's two of them spinning on you. They just take up the entire freaking field. The entire field.
Hard-hitting exclusive! Manifest! Unleash!
I feel like sometimes they just made rooms like this without considering the actual player experience at all. Like, they don't make things that are challenging, they just make things that are annoying.
Drop your weapon!
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec! Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense!
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
I need to take Noelle out of my party. She does nothing for this party at all. In fact, I did not actually need Geo at all. The domain lied to me.
In the name of the Prinzessin!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Smile! Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire!
Knock him down.
Just teleport here. Turn around.
Take me up!
Town.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua! Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
I don't know, if you're used to sleeping outside, it might be difficult to get comfortable in a hotel. Something you gotta consider.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Hyman's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Hyman couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
We probably should go and say hi, but let me look. Yeah, this might actually be where I cut it today. I think between the stream that broke earlier, which we went for almost half an hour, and now we did go over 3 hours today, but I do have other things that I need to do. and some things I want to do. So what are we at here? Not enough for anything. Okie doke. Yeah. Would have went longer, but it's busy. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed, whether you watched it live or if you're catching the VOD later. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we're probably going to be going back to Final Fantasy VI. And then we also have our Thursday talk show. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.
When you lose